Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm just getting comfortable. I should have done this before I pressed record, but okay. Today is Tuesday. March 10th, 2026, and I wanted to say a few things. So I am currently underway with my decluttering project. I am decluttering my physical, digital, psychological, emotional, and spiritual space, room, and place. And it's going okay so far. So I was driving and hold on. Okay, that's better. I was driving and I was turning on to La Brea. I was driving east on Regent, wanting to turn left onto La Brea to go north on La Brea, right? And I drive this way pretty regularly. And one thing that has gotten my attention the last few weeks or so is the fact that the light on Florence and La Brea and the light on Regent and La Brea, they're off some kind of way. The lights there, so on both sides, both of those lights, they're not in sync enough to make the flow of the traffic go smoothly or whatever. So I find that very interesting right now because I'm wondering how long it's going to take before the traffic light people or company or whatever fix that, before they fix that. So I want to know now who's responsible for calling the traffic light people and be like, yo, there's some lights over here in this particular area of town that need to be adjusted so that the flow of traffic moves more smoothly than it's moving at this particular moment in time. So what's happening is that the light on Florence and La Brea turns green, right? And so the opposite lights turn red, obvi, right? And then the light on Regent and La Brea also turns green. Both of those lights are the north lights, the north and south lights, okay? So the north and south lights turn on at the same time, right? But then the Florence and La Brea light going north goes red, but the one on the Regent and La Brea stays green a whole minute longer. And so what's happening is more so the traffic going north piles up and overflows into the intersection on Regent and La Brea. And so if I'm trying to turn left to head north off of Regent onto La Brea, I'm stuck in the middle of the intersection, or I'm not even able to pull into the intersection because of the overflow of traffic. So then I gotta do some OG type stuff to get onto the street, you know what I mean? And that is dangerous. It can be dangerous if other people aren't paying attention, or they don't know, or they're rushing, or whatever the case may be, right? Because really, I'm not even supposed to be in the intersection, in the middle of the way, essentially trying to get onto the street. But otherwise I would just be stuck where I am, you know what I mean? And then I was thinking like I should go down down Eucalyptus to Florence, or even down further to where I'm really trying to go is like to Plymouth. So anyways, I find that very interesting, and I noticed it a little while ago, and I'm gonna clock to see how long it takes. Yeah, so my thing is like, what's the number? Who I gotta call and let them know this is happening, right? And like, how often does this happen throughout the cities and stuff, and like how does that get improved upon? Like, what is the procedure and the process for that? All right. So anyways, that's my check-in for the day. I am wanting to and attempting to be more consistent with my recordings and possibly my posting. I don't really know what that looks like right now. I don't know how I want that to be, because like I want it to be sustainable more than anything, right? Like, yeah. It's something I have to do. I'm thinking about a lot of the things that I have to do, a lot of the stuff that's piled up that needs attention and sorting and organization, and systems that I need to put in place for things, systems that are already in place that need to be altered in some way, or improved upon, or tested and refined, and things like that. And so I am praying and meditating on and seeking wisdom to move, guidance to flow through in a pace that feels like me and authentic, and again, sustainable, something that I can keep up with. I was trying to get up early today, and that didn't work. I wasn't surprised about that. I was like, let's just like set the alarm on, and more than likely I'm not gonna be getting up at 4 a.m 4:45 like I want to, but I'll ease into that. And it made me think about when I was doing that back when, and that reminds me that it is possible. I can do it. I'm thinking about my why and my goals and my intentions, and that's the start of this new cycle and this new regimen and routine for me. So I'm just sitting with some stuff that I've written down as far as what I want to see. I'm wanting to like feel it in my system and my body, and like be able to envision it, and then like walk and act and move towards those things. And then that also includes talking about it and sharing. And so I'm gonna keep trying to do that. So I'll be back later. Love you. Bye.